Hey ladies, it's Jenny coming by with a little update. Today for me is cycle day 2, which won't really matter because we're taking a TTC break for the month of May. We have a trip planned to Vegas and I just really want to have a good time. I don't want to focus on TTC or anything like it. Plus Doc hasn't gotten in touch with me to let me know what the next step is. I believe at this point, since we've been trying for 5 years, I don't think we'll be able to be successful on our own. So I think the next step for us is an IUI, which I've talked about plenty of times in my other videos. If you're a new subscriber or you've never seen my channel before or my videos before, I live in Los Angeles. Woo-hoo! And I'm blessed to get a IUI for $850. LA is a huge city if you're not familiar with it, and there's an infertility specialist on every corner. So they're pretty competitive with their prices. So this doctor in particular that I'm going to use, he charges $850, and that's for 2 IUIs. One day before O, one day of O, and of course he'll do guided ultrasounds along the way so he can tell when I'm ready to go. He will put me on either Femara or Clomid, it will be Femara because I don't want Clomid. And hopefully that will work the first time. I met him and he's really sweet and he's really hot. He's like one of those hot TV doctors that you think don't exist, but they do. I mean, this guy is, I can't believe it. I always say, can I just take a picture of you so I can put it on YouTube? Because he's so freaking hot. If you're going to have an IUI, it might as well be with a hot doctor. Anyway. Also, my cousin actually just had an IUI. She did an IUI with injectables. Now, an IUI with injectables, in case you know nothing about IUI or the costs, the injectables alone start at $1,500 to $2,000, depending on where you get it. Some people will debate me and say they got it cheaper, and that's fine. But in general, they're pretty expensive. They're in the thousands just for the medication part. That's not even IUI, because everybody knows the money's in the medication. So she saved up for a couple of years to get her injectable IUI. Luckily for her, it worked. She has a same-sex partner, so she also had a sperm donor that she paid for as well, which is why she had to work so long before they could actually do it. So she just got her BFP. So congrats to her. I'm so happy for her. I'm a little jealous, I gotta say. One, that she's pregnant and I'm not, and two, you know, sometimes I do wish I was a lesbian. So yeah, I'm really happy for her and her girlfriend, I believe. So I would consider doing injectable medications myself. It's just, first I want to try a regular IUI. I don't really want to get into the thousands, but I will if necessary. But that's as far as I would go, is an injectable cycle for an IUI. So me and my husband were talking last night, which is the real reason why I wanted to make this video. I am turning 35 in October. Shout out to all my Libras. And we were discussing, well, actually he brought up the topic of, babe, how long do you want to keep trying before we just admit defeat? Which I know sounds really harsh, but really it is what it is. And I couldn't answer his question. The only thing I could say was I really don't want to get into my 40s still TTCing. That's just my personal feeling. I don't want to start a debate about, trying to TTC at 40. That's fine for, other women if they want to do that. Me personally, I've been TTCing for so long, some of my 20s, so far all of my 30s. And I don't want to go into my 40s TTCing. So I do want to stop before I hit 40 if I'm just unable to have another baby. And I'm okay with that. Me and my husband can travel. Both of our daughters will be 18 next year. So we're okay with not having kids. We would like to do everything we can to have another one. But if we can't, I believe we both can accept that. But I'm just wondering, have you girls had the talk with your partner, husband, boyfriend about when you are going to stop trying to TTC if you're unsuccessful? I know a lot of you are in your 20s and you probably haven't even thought about it. You and your young, healthy ovaries. Damn you. But if you have, I'm just curious about when you plan on stopping, or how far would you go? Would you consider IVF? Would you consider adoption or surrogacy? I can answer those questions for myself. Like I said earlier, the farthest we would go is an injectable IUI. We wouldn't do IVF because the price is just too much. Adoption is out of the question as far as my husband's concerned. I'm open to adoption, but he's not, so it would never work. And then surrogacy, I wouldn't mind that either, because I have 4 younger fertile sisters that would carry the baby for me, but that's also too expensive. I might as well do IVF. So, you know, if our IUI attempts fail and we're unable to get pregnant on our own, I was just trying to come up with when I'm going to say enough is enough. I'm thinking like 38, 39. I know I don't want to go into my 40s, but anyway, I don't want to repeat myself again. Let me know what you guys think, what your plans are for, you know, when to stop TTCing, when to, you know, admit defeat. You could do a response video. You can write me a comment. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer and all that stuff. It's just, I'm just curious about, you know, what other women go through and how they make their decisions. So that's that. I'm not going to do any more videos for a while because there will be nothing going on unless I hit it big in Vegas, baby, and then I'll come count my money for y'all. But I never win, unfortunately. That's that. I'll be here watching your videos and praying for BFPs and all that good stuff. So looking forward to those responses. Take care. Bye.